The war is going to last longer than originally thought. Bigger drop ahead. What is going on, everyone? Jeremy Ritz here. Courage pays better than fear. Happy Thursday, practice Friday, pre-Friday, Friday Eve, however you want to describe it. But it is the final trading day of the week because tomorrow is Good Friday. And so, here we are. The markets are down significantly this morning. The S&P futures at the time that I'm recording this are down 106 points. Bitcoin is down almost 2,000 points. And there is red across the board. And the reason why is because President Trump addressed the nation last night and basically declared victory that the United States has destroyed Iran's military capabilities. But it is what he said about military operations that is causing this weakness that we are seeing today. And essentially, he was saying that there is more to go in this war, that they're almost done, but that there's still time left. So this is going to carry out further. And more than likely, what the market wanted was a specific timetable, a time frame for when this would be finished. The market didn't get that. The market did not get the certainty that they wanted. So the uncertainty lingers. And I talked about the bucket of uncertainty that the market was submerged in here in an earlier episode of Driven this week. They were pulled out of it during that little mini rally we had the last 2 days. But guess what? Pushed right back down into it. And the thing we have to consider now is, what is the impact of the yo-yoing, of the really back and forth in terms of decision making, and also too, what is going to happen with energy prices? Because again, that is where the real tension lies with markets. It is the Strait of Hormuz, and whether or not that's going to be reopened and that ships can pass through in terms of transporting oil, because that's 20% of the world's oil exports that come through there. So what is going to happen with that? If this operation is going to continue, the strait is going to be basically on lockdown. And does that mean that the United States is going to have to ramp up efforts to open it? So, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent had talked about how, and this came out yesterday as well, that the strait will eventually be opened through efforts from the United States. So that could point to there's going to be more of an escalation. And so that reprieve that we got, that relief bounce that we had Tuesday and Wednesday, it's about to be smoked out in a day or two of candles. And again, 106 points down today. We are definitely going to gap down hard. And I don't see a reason for buyers to step in at this point. And so I think there's a real risk on the table right now for us to continue lower, for us to take out the lows that we had recently set, and for us to get that 10% on the SPX, which I've been saying I think needs to happen in order for us to truly get that reset. And so we're going to find out if we're going to get it. And there could be some pretty significant damage coming into play here. But I also talked about too that in order for a bottom to come in, remember, bottoms aren't events, they are processes. That it wasn't going to be a neat, clean flush, it's over. You're going to get these little bounces that come into play. You're going to have people who short the rips like what we're getting right now. And think of it this way, for all you bulls out there, for every drop like this and relief bounce and we head lower, that's one day closer you get to this volatility, to this conflict being over and solved. And here's the other part. In terms of your portfolios, right? Everybody's portfolios right now, just bloody red, right? Don't even look at it. Just it's just the nature of the markets and investments during times like these. They are going to be drawn down significantly, but that's where we're able to take advantage of the short-term moves via trading. So let's see what is in store for us here on this Thursday. Remember, April is still a historical bullish month. And remember, too, that we know that Iran does not want to be in a war either. The United States has political motivation to end this thing. And so the hope is that this can get knocked out, this can get finished and wrapped up sooner rather than later. And then the markets can continue to do what they do since their inception, which is go up. But for right now, there's more pain ahead, more downside ahead, and let's see what happens. Let's see if there's more escalation. Let's see if oil continues to rise. It's pushing back up. But remember, just like life, everything is temporary, and this too shall pass, and this will pass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's episode of Driven. I hope that you have a phenomenal day out there. Go crush it trading in the markets. I will be looking to short any rips that we get, any bounces. I meant to sell some calls yesterday and I didn't. I did buy a little bit of put action, so I'll probably harvest some of those today. But the edge is going to be to the downside after we get little bounces, but it's going to be a fun one in the markets. So with that said, in the meantime, in between time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys. Make it a great day, honor the moment, and most importantly, be grateful. Take care, everyone.